while I have my laptop open. It's just I'm getting into the Roll20, so because my computer is being a
Alrighty.
laggy little bitch.
So, for the two motherfuckers who were not here,
Hi.
did y'all listen to the video, or do I?
I have not.
I
Okay.
listened to the very end of it.
Okay. So, y'all, the rest of Diona's birthday just passed in normal day-ish, I guess. In the morning, the party found there were new postings on the job board and decided to take one, which was the request to find a missing boy a missing 23-year-old man. I say boy. I mean 23-year-old man named Max Sains. His mother, Luana, was the one who was asking for help. She reported that her son, who had left to, quote, find his fortune, had been traveling for some time and had not sent her any notification of where he was in the past month. However, the last letter she had stated he was in a place called Kensburg and about to head north into the jungle there. So, Mother's intuition thinks something is wrong, so asked you all to investigate. Upon arriving in Kensburg, you find that the town is made up of mostly human and Yanti population that seem to be living and cohabitating in peace. Once there, you discovered you were not the only travelers in town and probably not the only adventurers in town, as the Old Heart Inn also was currently home to another group of 5 individuals, headed up apparently by an Earth Ganassi named Bixby. They were very antisocial, let's say.
Not
Antisocial.
chaps.
The bartender pointed you towards a possible route of information, otherwise known as his grandfather, a very old Yanti who shared some information about the jungle and the old city that, according to legend, resides within it, the city of Eppley, or the city of gold, which was, by legend, home to and protected by a great beast that now stalks the jungle. And supposedly that is why not many people come out. Furthermore, the town is currently dealing with an issue of its main water supply. A river that flows from the jungle has dried up mysteriously in the middle of winter, which is not usual, I would say. Not a common occurrence. But no one has managed to fix that particular issue. You spent a night in Kensburg, and in the morning, some of you found yourselves with a new goal in mind. Let's call it that. Oh, hi, Sarah.
That's a bit.
Mom.
I love how ominous that sounds.
Sarah. Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi!
Hello?
Can you hear me finally?
Yes.
We
hear
can.
you
Yes,
now.
we can hear you.
I solved it.
Yay.
Excellent.
Solved
I
the
need to
microphone
PM you some
puzzle.
stuff. Did you hear any of the recap?
Nope.
Great.
I heard the last 5 words.
Hey!
Okay, so short version. Y'all are
Shit,
looking for a missing kid named Max who disappeared into a jungle.
And who's in his 20s. He's not an actual child.
Yeah, he's like 23.
Child.
The jungle that, so you left Kaimul to head up to the town that borders the jungle, which is a place called Kensburg, which is half human, half Yanti population sort of cohabitating. The old legend around the jungle is that somewhere inside of it is a long abandoned city called the City of Eppley, which is also referred to as the City of Gold occasionally, which is supposedly protected by a great beast that, you know,
No problem.
that's fine.
It's fine.
However, how much of this is legitimate is unknown. Additionally, the town's river, its main water supply has dried up despite it being in the middle of winter, and of course, the river flows from the jungle into the town. You failed your wisdom save.
I did, didn't I?
You did save. So I'm going to have to PM you something in a moment.
Oh dear.
There has been a slight rearrangement of priorities through various people. It's fine.
It's fine.
Bunch of weaklings failing your wisdom save.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's the
Usually-
person who failed the charisma save and got possessed.
In my defense, I had to make it a disadvantage.
Yeah, Zoella tugs goes Susanna's arm and points into the forest because she wants to
I
go.
wasn't done with
I
recap.
know, I'm kidding.
Wait.
Jamie's being
Oh, hi, babe.
sarcastic.
Hello.
So
We're gonna leave all our
do we have a
friends.
Josh?
No,
we
Josh.
have a PK's girlfriend, Isabel.
Isabel.
So after your priorities got rearranged and your new priority should be available for you to see, Sarah. It was kind of agreed that you were just looking for the boy. However, some of you may not have been entirely convinced. You traveled about a day into the jungle, in which you came across along a jungle path. In about a day's journey into, you found a clearing in the middle of the path that held a statue of a Yanti woman in both sort of snake and humanoid forms, covered in bodies.
Okay.
The statue wasn't covered in bodies. The clearing was. There were lots of bodies.
I'm sure it's fine.
Some of these bodies in a medicine check were discovered to have died from like starvation and exposure and dehydration, and some got killed by something viciously. And upon this, you decided to make camp a little bit a ways away from the clearing, back the way you came. However, that did not stop during second watch when a ghostly presence decided to start fucking around with y'all, and Susanna failed her save against being possessed.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
If you will all please join as player if you have not already.
And it was Susanna and Zoella on second watch.
Yeah, Vias took first watch.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Ghost. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I did this
Don't
in
like that.
15 minutes.
God, that's so much better than anything I could do. Do you
Fucking
remember the
shiny.
bad maps I made before, Parker? Those were hand drawn and awful and took long.
Love
Listen,
that.
I Pocket can attest to the fact that I have not actually done maps for mine. So we ended up with a kind of buck wild. I'm gonna have you guys draw this as you go along.
Do you
need
want to see?
maps?
I need you to see this image because I spent a very long time drawing the image.
Maps are hard.
They are.
I'm morally
Well,
opposed.
I
to
actually
maps.
need to get the map for the Wizard Tower made because
Oh, I don't have a last version, but this is a version of my drawn map. Um,
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Bless.
That's epic.
Gorgeous.
I love it so much.
of note is the man in the bottom right with a boner.
Yep.
Okay.
I've had my
Anyway.
players draw dicks on maps before, as well as drawing little coffins with RIP on them.
We drew a lot of butts on our maps.
Yep, these things
Alright.
happen.
So, if you would please collect your tokens and place them in the camp position down here.
In the camp position, don't you mean the fetal position?
Is that down? Is that down here?
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
god. Okay,
away from the
my
the
cursor.
secondary bit of map that is not connected to the first bit of map, but exists.
Sorry, I have to switch to an actual mouse because my stupid Surface.
You might have to go in and assign the token to each character and give them turns, because I can't do that because I'm not a GM.
It should automatically have assigned it if you drag the one from your character sheet. You should have.
Yes.
What the hell is going
Okey-doke.
on here?
If you have the control to move it, it is assigned to the character.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I'd set that up in this game or not, because
So if you try to move Lena's token and it moves,
I can move
we're
it.
good.
I can move it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't before,
So-
but I can now.
Everybody's just dancing around the campsite.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Give me one second.
let's make sure Talia's token is in the correct layer. There we go.
Nabbit. There we go. Okay. we're
Who's
good.
the tiefling?
What, you mean Talia having the
Definitely.
ability to bounce back and forth from the ethereal is not a bad idea?
I mean,
It's
Violet.
absolutely a monk ability. I don't know what you're
Look,
talking about.
Susanna's alive.
Y'all wish she was alive.
I fucking wish, man.
I mean, honestly, I think we're a bit late on that front.
She's fucking dead.
Mood.
She's so
Can't
dead.
believe she's
Rude.
dead.
I
Rude.
can't believe Susanna died.
I
So
mean,
I
I
suppose-
can.
Spoiler
I just
alert.
also
Just
think
like-
that y'all are working on entirely the wrong timescale.
It's
Can't
true. She's
believe-
been dead for months.
She's died. She died just like Clancy.
No.
Ooh,
Oh.
can't believe Clancy's fucking dead.
Rude.
Not called
Clancy,
for.
Fucking dead.
Rip Clancy.
He's fine.
She can join him or join them in the afterlife.
Clancy's dead as
Fine.
hell.
What the fuck is the bell?
Susanna won't see you now.
Yeah.
Teeth
Uh,
boy.
she won't.
True.
Hey!
Boy. Teeth boy.
Oh.
I suppose camp would have been made over towards where Talia and Diona are, with Watch being taken closer to the road.
Yeah, Vias had literally just told Susanna, like, hey, there's some weird flashy thing that went on. I didn't see anything else, but be careful. Going
And
to
Susanna
bed.
was like, sounds good. Have a nice night.
And this happens.
And this shit happens. Hello?
But also, consider
Hello.
Susanna has
Hey.
never been
Hello.
careful.
Hello.
Hi.
Susanna's never been
Hi,
careful.
Jess.
Wow, it's Teeth Boy.
Are we all here today?
I got distracted, sorry.
We are all
The
here.
gang's all here.
The boys are back.
The boys are back in town.
This
Also,
will be your
Josh,
symbol for that you're possessed.
Nice.
Also, Josh, you missed a conversation that establishes that that you are the only valid male we all know.
You are the only you're
True.
the only valid person.
Me as a person, Josh?
You as a male person are valid
Yeah.
and no other
Josh.
man is valid.
Thanks.
We had a very long conversation about how nasty men are.
Men suck.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I guess your boyfriend is also valid.
He
It's
can
an
be.
extension.
No, I don't know
He
that
can
boyfriend.
be.
He's
That's
not
I don't know
valid.
your boyfriend. So
Boyfriend doesn't get a valid
That's
label
true.
until we
That's true.
met the boy.
Until we get to interrogate him.
Must approve.
Susanna,
Susanna.
your
Yes, that's me.
awareness stops.
Cool.
You, in the moment after this ghostly figure reached out and touched you, it goes black.
Cool.
You cannot see, you cannot hear, but you're still conscious.
Nice.
But you have no idea what's going on. As
All right.
Zoella, you see Susanna turn to you. And you can see just through the veil where her eyes have gone sort of unfocused, I'd say.
My little bird feathers are all like puffed up because I am
Spooked?
scared. I am spooked.
And Susanna's normally very upright and stiff posture relaxes. The shoulders have drooped.
Finally, she relaxes. Jesus Christ.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
Hold on, I need to look at the.
Didn't think Susanna would get called out for having decent posture this session. I guess that's the level we're on.
No, Susanna's getting called out for having a stick up her ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Zoella, you watch as Susanna pulls out one of her pistols and aims it directly at you. And she will take a shot.
Oh boy.
Since I can see her doing that, I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
Okay. Here's a fucking question. How do
Yeah.
guns work? Okay, hold
Do
on.
you want me to roll for you?
How do gun work?
I mean, honestly, what you could do is just give PK control of Susanna and just declare what the ghost is doing. And have PK carry it out.
I would, but technically that's not how this possession is working.
Oh.
Cool.
So roll 120 plus.
Again, PK should have the macros set up, so you should
Yeah,
just
I'm
be able
looking
to-
at it. Yeah.
Yeehaw, I guess.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
at least Susanna's gun going off will pick us up.
Yep.
Damn right it will, until she develops a silencer.
I don't think 6 hits you, does it?
Oh no, that does not hit at all.
The way her arm comes up, it looks a little bit still uncoordinated. Like it doesn't know exactly how to hold the weapon properly. And so when it fires into the ground at your feet. And everyone else. A gun just went off. And as you blink awake, you see Susanna holding her pistol out towards Zoella. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeehaw!
Yay.
Oh, fun.
I technically have to roll Mercy's initiative.
No one
too.
knows what to do.
Hey.
I mean, look, I told y'all she would shoot that bird eventually, and you didn't take me seriously.
Well, she missed this time, didn't she?
Where's
Well, she clearly failed at that. Also, does it get to use Susanna's extra attack?
It didn't right now. That's all you know.
Where's
You need to drag
Dylan
Dylan.
Yeah. Also, make sure you joined as a player.
Please join as a player.
Oh no, Josh, you're quiet again.
If I keep my microphone, it's gonna make it better.
No, that didn't do much.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Mood.
I hate
Which
it.
god?
All of them.
All of them.
So that's a little better.
Okay.
Oh my god, what's with all the bad initiative?
I just
Okay,
called
where is the
post
turn
for
tracker? Where are you?
Call out post for Babe. She texted me and said Susanna's gonna fucking die.
No.
You know.
Hey, quick question. How do I get the turn counter up?
Okay.
Left-hand side.
There's left-hand side. There should be a little clock icon. If you
Yes.
click, it'll bring it up.
Yo, is Dylan first?
I think so.
Yeah.
Dylan is
So
first.
bad.
Oh no.
Amy, have you rolled Lena's? Yes.
I have yet. Further up.
So wait, okay, so I'm in
Holy
settings.
shit!
I am in
Oh,
settings.
no.
Where what? Huh?
Why are you in
Babe,
settings?
do you want me to rejoin as GM for a second so I can get the turn order up?
Sure, go for it.
Cause
Oh, there's a left-hand side. Hold on. Left hand, not right hand.
god damn it, babe!
No, your other left.
I'm there. Listen, okay?
No,
I
no.
am an actor. Sometimes left and right gets wonky.
Yep, no, that
I
is
totally
valid.
get that. Oh my god.
Babe, is it gonna come to the point where I have to get you a ring and it's just whichever hand the ring is on is your...
That will not work because I will move the ring around.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
you can
I
get
know. I
I'm pretty
Also,
realized when
that
I
was
said it.
gay shit right there.
I was
You're
like,
pretty
are
sure
you
you can get rings with
posing?
L and R on.
Rings are just
Okay,
So left side, there's the little eye icon for Fog of War, and then there's a little clock. That's the turn order.
There we go.
There it
Ah.
is.
excellent. Thank you.
Except
Okay.
I don't think Fires or
I don't know if
Mercy are
it's
on there.
accurate at the moment or accurate to when we last used it.
Yeah, I think it's accurate to last time it was used.
it's accurate at the moment because it's Dylan's 21.
Well,
Yeah.
Lena's
Bias
is-
isn't up on
right.
there or any but a couple other people.
But Ren's is... I don't think Ren... Did Vias get a
Oh.
17?
Vias got a 10 and Mercy got a 6.
Okay. So we got... Okay.
Okay. Okay, what's going on?
Technical issues.
Technically.
Technically.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah. Okay, hold on. What we're going to do is we're going to remove all turns.
And just have us reroll, and you'll fill... And either take new rolls, or you'll fill the...
Just do new rolls, please.
Oh, but I
Okay.
rolled really well.
Oh,
Dang.
that's even worse. Neato.
Hey!
Nice,
I like
Amy.
my new
That's
roll.
bad too.
Still pretty okay. I'll take it.
Whatever.
Oh, it's
That's
still
possibly
not
the best
good
I've
enough.
ever rolled initiative. Ever.
Oh, everyone but
Oh, no, I
Elaine
wanted
is rolling so bad.
Hey! It's usually the other way
Are
round.
mine even showing up? Because it's saying like
You have to click
not
your
valid.
You have to
Yeah,
click your
click your
token
token.
before you roll.
Damn it! I gotta reroll again. That's so
Hey,
dumb.
okay.
Oh, I've been doing the rolls fucking wrong every time, you guys. Every time.
You're
I roll
valid, babe.
initiative. Okay, well, those are pretty much the same as they were.
Okay, I'm
No,
being
I
careful
got
for a second, so I actually need to briefly AFK, because I think Mom wants me to lure around the dogs.
Oof.
I also got AFK for dinner.
Sobs.
Well,
so-
how long do you think dinner's gonna take you?
20 minutes. I could eat also just crashed on it. And I thought I just into AFK for a moment.
Oh, Dylan, I can barely understand you. All I heard was something, something, me too, something, something.
Yeah, your voice went.
Okay. Now, did Diana get added to the turn order? Is that a thing that happened?
No.
No, she did not somehow. Cool. Hey, Parker? Can
Yes.
you, right-click Diana's token, and there should be an Add Turn button?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it looks like Josh is AFK for dinner for now, right now.
She has now been added. Nope, there's a 16 in there for her.
Okay, I can't see her for some
I
reason
don't
on
see her
here.
either.
She's
Can't
there.
see her
I
either.
see her.
It might have been because I was a GM at the time when I did that. So,
Might have been.
I'll
I'll just throw one more.
I also don't see her. It's so weird. It's so weird.
maybe refresh the page.
There should be one
yeah, I
there
think
now.
it was because I was a
I
GM
see her
at
now.
the time.
Yeah,
I
I
see
see
her now,
her now
yes.
too.
Excellent.
Okay. Are we missing anybody? Because we've got.
Just Josh.
Josh, but he's just doing dinner, and
Yeah.
Dylan. Okay,
Oh, it's
Dylan
fine.
is
Somehow,
in the
Dylan-
order.
Dylan
Dylan
somehow
is
didn't
still at
wake.
17.
Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, it is the ghostie's turn
Yay.
first.
Yeah.
And as such,
Don't
It's
forget,
gonna-
Susanna has 4 shots of the pistol before she has to reload.
yes.
Because that's important for you to know.
If
Yes.
you have
You are
any
firing
gun
her goddamn
questions,
gun.
I am here.
Thank you. However, it is just going to attempt to shoot Zoella a second time.
Cool.
Leave her
Leave
alone.
my bird girl
Right.
alone.
Leave the KFC bucket alone.
No.
Does the 19 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I'm still uncanny dodging,
All right.
so it's half of whatever the damage is.
Does that work on just isn't it for
Any damage you can see.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so.
I don't know how
10
rogues
points of
work.
damage, so 5 total. As Susanna fires again, and this time it seems to get sort of the hand positioning right a little bit better, and it is only Zoella's very quick movements that keep it from going into any larger part of her body, but it does clip her side.
I make distress bird noises.
Oh no.
That tells us.
Okay. Need to check how fast Ghost moves.
Do,
Um,
do, 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 do.
Okay. Interesting.
boy.
Interesting.
Don't like that.
I'm actually assuming we would have been slightly further out than only about 40 feet. I'm assuming we would have been.
No, we only like did like to the next. It wasn't very
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, we didn't go very far. We said we were just around the. Because we're.
Just around the riverbed.
Riverbed.
Oh
Is this
boy,
an
this is gonna
action?
get fun.
Is it?
Your definition of
Well,
fun is
I
Okay.
mean,
fun.
at least we had a couple of people who can hit ghosts, and if they are and Lena know there are ghosts, they can turn undead.
Yep. We just have to
Lena
know the
can't.
ghosts are happening.
Lena can't, right? I remember. Sorry,
can do it
don't know why I
twice,
was
though.
thinking they had.
Lena has an idea. It's fine. I
Oh
hope.
no.
And it's
I
not
don't
that
trust
bad.
it when a player says I have an idea. Mostly
I mean-
because I am the player who you should not trust when I say I have an idea.
There is no fire involved in this idea. It'll be fine.
Speaking of people that have ghost abilities, Diona, I need you to make me a charisma save.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
No,
What?
Tom's
I expected
gonna
that.
get possessed.
Don't worry, Talia also has to.
Oh my god.
Do any of us see this? whenever this is happening?
It's a +3 for both of those though, because
Because
Lena
Lena
is
is
up
conscious.
and awake
Yes.
and in 10 feet.
Yes.
So.
Oh
my
wow.
god.
Oh
Not
god.
We're fucked.
Why?
We're fucked.
Talia has a negative charisma score.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course they do.
Holy
Although
shit.
Talia's
I
also
mean-
at a 13, so I don't know if that makes it.
I need to check.
Because I know Diana's.
I mean, I
That's
can't
also
say I'm
fine.
surprised, but
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Aliens are bad.
Yeah, because we did point by, and we both dumped the stats that.
I get
Okay.
it. I did too.
Important question that I should know, but I can't think properly of it right now. So if Talia hit the DC, do they save?
They say.
Yes,
Yeah.
defender
Okay.
breaks dice.
Okay. So Diona certainly does not
Yeah,
save.
that's.
Diona, you get possessioned.
Yeah.
This is not gonna end
Great.
well for us.
This is
Well,
fine.
fortunately, that does
Twinsies.
actually kind of work out for me because I do have to AFK and feed dogs and stuff. Not feed
Okay.
dogs, but
Let
lure on
it
dogs
out.
and stuff.
Yeah. Although I will note, Diona, your awareness does not disappear.
Yeah.
You know
Must
exactly
be
what's going
nice.
on. And anyway, behind Talia, you see a figure that has sort of reached out towards them, but as their hand sort of comes in contact with the middle of their back, it's sort of pushed backwards and is now visible. It is the blue ethereal glow of what looks like a elven woman who hisses at you all then. And that is all you can see at the moment. I do need to give Diona a new little status effect fuzzy.
She's got a hitchhiker.
Look at that spooky little ghost.
Presumably nobody is aware of this at the moment, though.
Yes,
Other than Diona.
yes. Diona is
Okey-doke.
painfully aware, but
Yep.
Lena.
Okie doke. So, having seen Susanna go ape shit, Lena is going to try and cast Hold Person on Susanna.
Okay.
So that is a Wisdom save.
A wisdom save. Sorry, Susanna, your wisdom sheet is mine right now. That's a natural one.
Ooh.
I mean, Lena's DC is 14, so she is paralyzed for the next minute
Okay.
or until the end of the next turn.
She is paralyzed.
And that is Lena's action. And as a bonus action, I'd say she's probably going to walk up to Susanna and try and slap her across the face and kind of bring her out of it. I don't want to kind of do damage, I just literally want to slap her across the face and kind of bring her out of it.
That's fine. You slap her as hard as you can, and she is paralyzed. So magically so she doesn't move in any way. But so she just kind of looks. She's still looking at Zoella, and there is no change in expression whatsoever.
Okay.
It would be Dylan's turn now. I don't suppose Josh is back. Oh, Josh, are you back?
Can't hear you.
Great.
We kind of can when you're exasperated.
Is this okay?
Nope.
It's still very quiet.
My microphone is literally touching my mouth.
Oh no.
Oh
So I
no.
hear you now.
That's tolerable.
We each can bump his volume independently if you
Yeah.
right
up
click
to-
on him.
It's up to 200% on my Discord and it's still up to 200% on mine and it's still very quiet.
Yeah.
Can you increase your output volume any, Josh?
No, I
Like,
It sounds like he's far away more than anything.
like go into your voice settings, like your user settings, voice and video. See if your input volume isn't down.
my input volume is 100%.
Okay, well I can hear you functionally just fine.
Have you tried turning off the automatically determined input sensitivity thing? Because sometimes that can, if there's background noise, it kind of dulls your voice down.
That is off.
Okie doke.
Actually, wait, I'm on push to talk, so
Huh, so it shouldn't affect it anyway.
Well, I can hear you in terms of playing. I don't know how well you're going to come up on the recording, but
It's okay for now. It should record about the same.
all right.
Because it does what I hear, basically.
What happens if I turn up the output volume?
That is your audio.
Hello?
Yeah, it is just what you hear.
Oh, I'm dumb, sorry.
It's okay.
It's all good.
It's functional. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
But thank you for being concerned.
Hello?
That's
Oh,
better.
hello.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, I had a weird input device. It was on the wrong input device. I fixed
Oh,
Got it.
no.
God's bless.
I switched to the Discord application instead of the web browser, and I haven't changed my settings over.
Oh, no.
There you
Okay, so it is your turn, my boy.
There are
Alright.
ghosts. They have. You can see one.
Ghosts are a problem.
They are. We don't like them.
Also, Susanna shot your best friend, so
Oh, wait, what?
Susanna,
Shot.
she shot Zoella, as far as you can tell.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, gamers.
Uh-oh, sister.
Hey.
Sisters.
Should we be at full health or no?
You should be,
Yeah,
yes.
we had a full rest before we went in.
Okay.
Everyone should be all topped off.
Yeah, I had to fix that
I
too.
can-
Except for Zoella, who was just shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that'll do it.
Do it to him.
Okay, I want to cover the... So,
Sorry, recording.
Dylan's gonna do a stab. Let's see, I actually forgot how the spell works.
Dang it.
What sort of stab is he doing?
Okay. Gonna cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
go. Okay.
Nice.
Edge.
But also not as nice because he's probably going to throw it at.
It'll be
it's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, he's gonna throw it at Susanna.
It's fine.
We're gonna do
Make
it.
an attack throw.
Oh.
It is at advantage because she is paralyzed. And why am I helping here?
It is an advantage. Thank you.
Damn it, Joe! You're trying to get
Okay.
Susanna
Oh,
killed.
God.
That's the description of the spell with it. He's just, well, it's at 3rd level, technically, because he's a warlock, so it is 3d8
It's
damage.
3d8.
That will hit.
Okay, I'm gonna manually roll the 3d8, and then I will update the spell in my spell thing.
Cat, why are you trying to be in my lap? I don't need a lap kitty.
Mood.
Always need a lap kitty.
10 points of damage to Susanna.
And then as his bonus action, Dylan is gonna make it reappear in his hand. He looks very unhappy with Susanna.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Susanna is also unhappy with Susanna, for the record.
Mood, though.
The blade sort of hits her, and then it comes back into your hand. But she does not move. She is indeed paralyzed.
Does
Is that your turn?
Susanna feel the pain for anything, or is she completely...
You are
Just knows it.
completely blocked out. Is
Yeah,
that your
it's
turn?
almost like without without something to challenge it, you've got shit.
Damn it,
You
Dad,
brought this
Also-
on
no.
yourself, PK.
Also, I just realized because Susanna was 5 feet in front of me, that attack should have been a disadvantage.
For her gunshot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whoops.
It's
Too
okay.
late.
It's better that she just shot me so I could be distressed. And a bird.
Okay. Is that your turn, Josh? Josh,
Hello?
Hello?
is
There
that
you
your
go.
turn?
Yes.
Okay. Diona. Oh, sweet, sweet
Yep.
Diona. You see yourself sort of walk over around the other side of Dylan.
No.
And so
Unsurprising.
you're like off the map.
Yeah.
Whoops. But you are off the map.
Okay.
And then you're going to turn to him, and you're gonna try to punch him.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, unfortunately, she is good at that. Now, there is probably the cue of, like, the expression change for her, right?
What?
There is probably, like, the cue that this isn't her general, like,
Yeah.
expression-wise or
As-
posture-wise or...
As you notice, as she walks, her gait. She's normally very good with her size, but her gait's a little bit off. Like she doesn't quite. Like she's not used to having such a tall, wide body, and you think it's maybe because she just woke up, like to a gunshot. But then on the other side of Dylan, she turns and she just fucking like tries to swing.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Because
Hey.
it doesn't know what it's fucking doing.
And there's like a clumsiness, stumbles, and as she gets back up, Dylan, you see her eyes are completely unfocused.
Okay, Mers.
Excuse me.
I'm kind of glad that the ghost is rolling like shit, because even if it's only adding a small bonus to the damage, Dona hits with d8s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just for your sake, do you need me to bounce you the pugilist stuff, or can it only,
I know what it can do. If I need something from you, I will let you know.
Okay, cool, so I know it. So these aren't ghosts, these are fucking lingering souls. Cool.
Mercy.
Which there is an important distinction.
Oh yeah,
Mercy
there is.
Is gonna.
Well,
Mercy's
they're in
gonna-
such a way that I can't use my immediate soul as
Yeah.
like perfect base off of, but
She basically hisses something to Vias, and then she's gonna fly 5, 10, 15, 20 feet here. So she's on the
Okay.
opposite side of the spirit there from Talia,
all right.
and basically wait for Vias.
Vias. Who goes next?
Vias just
Honestly-
basically shouts, "Get the fuck away from them!" And he's gonna shoot a fucking guiding bolt, 2nd level.
Go for it. Roll.
With advantage, right? Because Mercy's there. Or no.
Yes.
Yes, that.
Wait, no, you don't know.
Oh yeah, I'd have
'cause
to.
You're not flanking it.
I flanked for Talia's sake, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what my brain was doing. I'm sorry, I'm sick.
That will hit.
Cool. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't have hit though, would it? Because I didn't have advantage.
The 12 hits.
hits.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things actually benefit more from possessing.
Wow.
Hmm.
So I rolled a 14, I think? That's how that hit?
15 points of damage.
15, okay.
Okay, I just need to that note.
And now it's advantage to hit that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? The one in Diona or the one in Susanna?
The one
The one-
the
by
one-
Talia.
Right.
Oh, okay. The one by that. Cool.
Yeah. Since
Oh, no,
Vias
we
doesn't
have
want to
to do
attack his
something
friends.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That will actually, bonus action Shillelagh on his staff.
Okay. Zoella.
Yeah, Zoella's gonna try and wrestle that gun. Well, no, not wrestle. I'm gonna sleight of hand that gun away from her,
Wrestle?
from Susanna. Wrestle.
That will be honestly like she's paralyzed. You can do it.
Oh, sweet.
You reach out and
Oh wow.
you
Nice.
super get this gun.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
bless.
overkill.
I
It's
love
like
it.
Lena, you don't see the movement, but suddenly Zoella is holding, and it like does like a little like flip around one of her like feather fingers, and then it's like a cool badass like Western style.
So,
Lena's just gonna grin and then give Zoella a double thumbs up.
Nice.
Zoella will wave the gun around, right?
No!
This is bad. Just don't let
so-
them
Suddenly, Lena suddenly
Is
looks
that-
a lot more concerned.
Does that count as a bonus action or an action?
That would be your action. This
Okay, then
technically
I
is
am
a-
going to bonus action disengage
Go for it.
and move here and end my turn, still waving the gun violently.
No!
Turns
I love
over.
her so much.
Beira,
I've seen the ghosty, right?
you've seen the one by Talia, yes.
But I haven't seen.
And you saw Diana moving and acting weird.
Yeah. I would probably still do turn undead.
That's fair. What do I need to roll for the ghosties?
I believe.
It
Shit, I
depends on
actually
their
have to look that up. I
CR
don't have
rating,
it.
right? Because otherwise it's
Um,
more, right?
it's against my spell saving DC, but I don't know what they have to roll for it.
I think it's a wisdom save.
I
That
want to say
sounds-
it's a wisdom
I think so.
save.
Secondarily, how big is the radius for this attack?
Radius is 15 feet. I think. No, I'm sorry.
30 feet, I
Oh.
believe.
Give me a second and I will tell you, because I can pull up the cleric.
That's what I'm looking for.
Channel Divinity, turn undead.
Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Yep.
Okay. Wisdom.
So, that actually possibly hits. That hits the possessed ones as well.
Yeah,
Yes, it does. So,
it hits everything.
the
Good.
one for inside Susanna. Oh, I'm rolling as you. I'm so sorry, Diana.
Eh,
That's
but that's
for
probably a fail.
Yeah,
That's
is a
Susanna's is a fail.
Okay, the one in
Susanna's held in place anyway.
the one inside Diana.
Fail.
The
That's definitely
one
a fail.
the one by Talia.
Ooh.
And then another one.
Another one bites
Oh.
the dust.
Those ghosts are scared as shit of me.
They
I just
spooked.
look really disappointed in them. Not mad. I'm
You also will
disappointed.
want to check the possession because sometimes
Yeah,
turn
will that make
undead
them-
can force you
Yeah,
to.
I'm checking.
I can't remember if that makes them run away or if it makes the ghosts run away and like leave them.
I have no idea.
It does drop the possession.
Sweet.
Thank fuck.
And a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. Also
Yep.
can't take reactions. So all of the ghosts currently have to be avoiding Vera.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm going to be moving the map for a second because I fucked up.
That's fine. Everyone
Yoink.
hug Beer Mom.
Oh my god, literally though, I'm crying. Bless clerics, y'all.
I can do one thing, damn it.
I
Nay,
need
you do a
very
couple
well.
of things.
I can
Left
do
it
two
for
things,
dead.
damn it.
to pull another ghosty goo.
Turn undead and spiritual weapon, yeah.
I just heard my
I
dad
can also
meow.
And
I can do
unfortunately,
three
downstairs
things.
and
I
uh,
can heal.
It would have to, in order to attempt possession again, they would have to move closer to Vera.
Technically.
Okay.
Now, it does
Congratulations.
last a minute.
Congratulations, your friends are unpossessed. This burst of radiant light comes out of Vera, and just like a wave forces what looks like a specter of a little dwarven individual out of Susanna, and a much larger dragonborn figure. No, a gnome figure out of Diana.
Oh my god.
No wonder it was having some trouble.
um,
Going from like 3 to 4 foot to Diana's nearly 7.
yeah, it was struggling.
I love it.
Okay.
It's just like, where are the pedals to this thing?
Marionetting it, basically.
It is Talia's turn. Talia's just gonna turn around and 1-2 punch this fucking thing.
Get it! It has
Did they
advantage
Uh,
against the one in
yet?
front.
Yeah. Well, poison dagger for attack, second attack, and then bonus unarmed.
Hey, Talia's doing well.
Dang.
Monks, dude, seriously.
Get him.
Whew.
I know, they're great.
Hell yeah, look at that shit.
Jesus.
Rick.
Um,
Hey, Amy, are you regretting giving Talia that dagger yet?
No, because I'm no longer GMing, so it's all fine by me.
oh my god, hold on, I need to check immunity. Okay, if it was not immune to poison damage, that would have KO.
Hey.
Unfortunately, it's
Well,
not.
that's good news for me.
But actually. Okay.
Also, I would not want to be the ghost of this gnome right now because as soon as Diana's turn comes around, it's about to find out that she objects very strenuously to being possessed.
And this
How are
ghost is
they-
fucking dead.
Oh,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
you did.
Again.
The third hit, it's like the 2 knife slashes and then one last fist hit like punches it real good, and it dissipates around their fist, and it is gone.
Mercy cheers from her position behind it.
Okay, it's the ghostie's turn again. This
I
motherfucker.
have a question.
Yeah.
How do they feel about psychic damage, the ghosts?
You don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah, in
asking
order to
'cause-
attempt repossession, they'd have to move close to Lena, which they can't. Not Lena,
What's-
Vera, which they can't do.
Hey Sarah,
Well,
give me the exact wording of turn undead.
No, because the thing is, Shadowblade does psychic damage, and I don't know if
Channel
stabbing
divinity.
Susanna affected the possession or not.
You stabbed Susanna.
Okay.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, Bias, I'll heal her. We have plenty.
Oh, by the way,
Each
Susanna,
undead
can you roll
can
me
see or hear you
a
within
turn?
30 feet must.
I'm sorry,
hold up.
Parker, what did you say?
Okay, wait. Joe.
Give me a moment. I'll just send the.
Susanna, roll me
send
initiative.
the chat.
Oh, okay. Initiative.
Because you're no longer possessed.
Bro, that's so cool.
Babe, I'm sending it to the Roll20 chat.
Excellent, thank you. Okay,
Fuck, I didn't have my token selected. 1 sec.
you're fine.
Rude.
Also, because PK will find this amusing, I was at an event thing yesterday, and I ended up doing Southern for most of it, and then I ended up dropping out because I was pretty sure I couldn't hold the Southern much longer.
God bless you.
Alright, that motherfucker fucks off all the way out. This motherfucker fucks off all the way out.
Get out of here.
And as it goes, Diana and Vera, you get attacks of opportunity. As this one
I'm gonna
runs
spend a Moxie.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a Moxie, and Diana's gonna try and grab this gnome by the scruff.
Okay.
Because I can spend a Moxie to grapple as a reaction.
Wrestle the ghosty.
And my attacks count as magical for the purposes of, and grapple is a modified attack act.
Okay. Go for it.
Iona is broken and we love our wife.
Vera, that does not hit. I'm sorry.
Rip.
I have to roll a what?
Acrobatics or athletics, whichever is higher, for the ghost to resist.
Okay. Roll.
Oh, I need you guys to register this mental image. This
No.
ghost comes out of Diona,
Oof.
goes to book it, and Diona just grabs by the scruff and
Nope.
No, the
Yeah,
fuck
you
you
have
won't.
this gnomish ghost grappled. Susanna, you also get an attack of opportunity as this ghost starts to fuck
I'm
off.
still
away.
under hold person.
yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah,
can't do
you
shit.
are, so you can't do shit. But your awareness comes to you in
Cool.
very sudden, sharp, and you are paralyzed in place where your arm is still outstretched like it should be holding a gun.
And you can possibly see Zoella fucking around with your gun.
You can, just out of the corner of your eye.
I'm big scared now.
I'm scared.
Okay. I am going to take your first initiative roll.
Cool.
Yeah. But yes, Diona can, I think it's because of her particular archetype, she can spend a Moxie bonus action grapple.
Excellent. Okay, now I gotta figure out what everybody else is doing.
Now, how does this ghost seem to be looking at the fact that it just got grabbed by...
Not good. It looks very upset with you.
A child about to be
Yeah, well,
scolded.
I'm pretty upset with it too, so let's see how...
Let's see how merciful we're feeling today. Not much.
Hey, Lena and Zoella,
Oh, no.
make me charisma saves.
No.
Gladly. Oh, I don't think Zoella gets the bonus.
Would
No.
they have been, would those ones have been within the 30 feet of the Lena?
Nope.
Okay. The Vera.
So charisma save, did you say?
Yes.
But you get the +3. So you technically get
I
+6 to that.
do.
Because don't you... So... Bitch.
9.
I love charisma saves as a paladin. It's the best.
Heckin' +9.
I mean, I can't hit shit, but I can roll charisma saves till the cows come home.
Totally, I can't.
Hey.
+3 to that, though.
Nope. And there are suddenly two ghosts standing. I will reveal them to you in a moment. There. And there.
Okay. Yay.
Nope, don't like.
Do not want.
Oh, Talia, Cesaris.
Well...
Oh, also the ghost that was by Susanna is fucking gone now.
They ran
Nice.
off. Good.
It's booked in.
Yeah. Although I love the mental image of this gnome ghost gets kicked out of Diana, and then is about to book it, and she just
No.
You and I need to have a chat.
We're gonna talk.
Okay. That is the ghostie's turn. Lena.
Man, reaction grapples are...
Okie doke.
Now, admittedly, I do have kind of limited, but still, reaction grapples.
Question, because I can never remember this. If I drop the spell on Susanna, that's not an action, is it? That's just
It is a free action to drop
a
concentration.
free action. That's fine. So, she's probably gonna. Oh, what's she though? Did Lena see the ghost kind of come out of Susanna? And
You would have seen that like burst of like ethereal energy as it slid out of Susanna.
Okay, dropping the concentration spell, so Susanna is free to move. Lena is going to try and hit this ghosty here twice.
Go for it.
And probably one of them with Divine Smite if it hits.
Roll attacks.
15
First,
Hey!
first one hits.
Which is 7 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
which I assume it's probably resistant to. And
It is a magical weapon.
Oh,
it is a magical weapon.
So it
It
is
is.
not.
And a 17.
That will also hit.
Plus, and then Divine Smite on the second one, which I can never remember how much that is at this level.
2d8,
Why is
I
it-
think. For standard for first level spell slot, depending on what you're using.
Do they count as undead?
Yes.
Yes.
In that case, 3d8.
So it's
They are
2d8.
plus an extra 14 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
So
Your
that's
warhammer,
21,
26
26
points
points of damage.
your warhammer passes through this sort of dragonborn ghost shape in front of you, and it screams as your warhammer sails through it once and then twice, glowing divine bright. But it is still standing.
Okay. I should have bonus actioned in there, but I didn't, so never mind.
That was the one in front of Lena, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
That is the end of Leader's turn because I want to save that for later in case I need it.
Dylan,
Uh-huh.
you just almost got punched by Diona, who then expelled a ghost and then caught it with her hand.
Can I stab the ghost?
You can certainly try.
Am I
You
close
have
enough to
advantage.
stab the ghost?
You have advantage.
But am I close enough?
Yes. They're off the map, so like Diona is like this side of you.
Okay. I'm gonna stab the ghost.
Stab the ghost.
Yes! Stab the ghost!
17.
That'll hit.
11.
3d8.
Psychic damage.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, it hits. And it the gnome, like, its face twists up in horror and anger, but it is standing, or in Diona's grasp, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's kind of suspended off the ground because I think she bent down, grabbed it by the scruff of the shirt that
Mhm.
it shouldn't have, and then sort of lifted it off its feet so that she was in a more
Wrong.
comfortable
That is a
position.
shirtless gnome right there.
It's
That
bonus
is
action,
Scanlan
can I-
Shortholt.
Oh god!
No, not Scanlan. It's only been 50 years.
What did you say, Josh?
So hold on. Let me check the spell.
Oh boy.
This is not an oh boy moment, don't worry. Oh yeah, spiritual weapon. I just need to edit the damage. Sorry about that.
What's going on?
Spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
No, I don't
Oh.
have to edit the damage. Spiritual weapon is a bonus action. That's my spiritual weapon cast. I want to hit the gnome with a book.
Okay. All right, roll damage.
7.
Okay, excellent. It's still up.
So question,
Diona.
did Dylan move so he was flanking the ghost?
He did not state so no.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure he did. Okay, fine.
Okay. So, Diana is pretty fucking pissed off about an attempted possession. So she's still got this thing in one hand, and
I mean, it was
Dylan,
successful.
I know, but it'll stop prevented. Retroactively, but hey. So you see her lean back a little bit with this sort of still held in her other hand, and rear back, and she's just gonna try and throw a hell of a punch at this thing.
Go for it.
I'm most disappointed. I thought you said you were going to throw the ghost then.
No, that's not helpful. So this is a straight roll because this is the only thing about Diona that is straight, because there is the advantage from flanking. That's why I asked.
That'll hit.
That's 11 points of damage.
Excellent. It's still up.
Cool. There's going to be another one.
You know.
Go for it. That'll hit.
That's another 11 points of damage. So
Hold
this
on.
one has taken 40 points of damage. All
It is
magical.
still standing.
Shit.
It is.
Well,
It looks kind of rough. It looks as if it is starting to sort of phase out, but it is still up.
It's still corporeal.
okay. I think I'm going to burn another Moxie to punch it 2 more times.
Yay.
Okay.
Do it.
Roll.
Because Diona is well and truly pissed off at this thing. Because,
Roll.
and not actually entirely because of the possession, but because of the promise she made to Dylan, and it nearly made her break that fucking promise.
Yeah.
Roll, please.
And 2.
The first one hits. The second one does not.
Again, first one hits for another 11 points of damage. So this
It's-
thing has taken
it's
51
gone.
points of damage.
It is
total.
gone. It is dead.
Good job.
It is gone. It dissipates in your hands.
And that ghost is just going, what the fuck? Before it
Um,
dissipated, just, how?
yeah.
How do you grab?
How do?
Mercy.
Mercy's gonna fly down here again after getting a message from Vice in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to flank. And Vice is gonna take his shillelagh staff, which like the spectral kind of foliage that grows on it is like this spiky kind of like vine thing that's wrapped around it. And he's gonna she's just gonna basically give Vice advantage, skipping her turn.
Yep. Vias, your turn.
Vias is gonna fucking whack this dude. Cause he's
Whack it.
pissed. Oh, natural 20!
Double net 20s. Yes.
Hey!
Roll damage.
How much fucking is that? I don't even. Is it just a 1d8? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a 1d8.
Heck. Well, it doesn't.
So it'd be
shillelagh
2d8
do-
plus your wisdom modifier.
Well, no, it'd be 1d8 because that's one
Hey,
hit.
babe.
Yeah, but you crit.
With crit.
Babe.
What?
Click quarterstaff in chat. The words quarterstaff.
I know, but it's
It'll
shillelagh.
Oh, right. That's right.
So it's. Heck. Now
Yeah.
I'm confused.
What's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier, I think, is 2.
So, we can just take that second roll and add 2 to it. We can just,
Sure.
Okay.
because that's a d8.
So 12.
1d8.
Yeah, so 12 points of damage from this magical shillelagh.
It is still in existence. It is very large dragonborn that is now like there is like blue ethereal it's almost like smoke the way it and then comes up and dissipates into the air, but its form is still solid.
Damn it.
So, babe, this one is dead, right? This one's...
Oh yes, sorry. Dead.
I should have had Mercy
Yeah.
try to attack, but they would have been useless anyways. But yeah, that's basically
Mercy using
Vice's
help action is
turn.
more helpful.
Oh yeah, I figured so. But anyways, yeah, that is basically his turn. He can't really do any other spells. He just takes an
Zoella.
aggressive stance.
PK, which gun of yours do I have?
The pistol.
You have the big one.
Oh, nice. What's
Do
the
not-
damage type for that one?
That's
Yes,
a D10 plus dex.
Are you
Okay.
proficient in firearms?
I'm not,
No.
but I am Dexy.
I love
Please
it.
don't misfire my fucking gun.
That would be a 1d20 plus your dex.
Come on, Zoella.
I'm aiming at the ghost that's closest to Vias.
Okay.
Shoots Vias in process.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh my god.
It doesn't misfire, but it misses. And it goes into the dirt next to the ghost.
It almost misfired though.
Oh my god,
Susanna,
Barry,
you-
play with fire.
Yeah. Is that your turn, Zoella?
No, I'm going to make an offhand attack with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, that definitely misses, right?
That hits.
But it should be at disadvantage because then, unless you're shooting the one at Vias with the hand crossbow.
Yeah.
So it does not.
That hits. 5 force damage.
It's minus my proficiency, so it's sorry, what's my proficiency right now?
3.
3, so minus 3, so 2. But yeah, it turns over.
Okay. It's still there. Susanna, you're no longer held personed and you are conscious and aware. Zoella has your gun. Just try to fire it. Didn't go well. There is a ghost to your immediate, front right. What do you do?
I scream a little bit. Like there's definitely some screaming going on here.
Understandable.
All of us are
Um,
screaming.
There's not a lot of good happening here.
No, Susanna is screaming for very specific reasons. So
She's
Yeah.
she grabs for her palm pistol. Yes, she grabs for her palm pistol and she's gonna move a little bit away from the ghost closest to her here.
All right. It will take an attack of opportunity.
That is valid.
Plus 5. 24?
That hits. Yeah, sure.
Okay, you are going to take
damage.
a bunch of damage.
No.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Big yikes.
16 points of necrotic damage as it reaches out and with its hand just brushes your arm as you move away. And you can feel the cold and rotting feeling in your
Is
arm.
it the gun that was reaching, or is it the hand that was reaching for my other pistol to bring it up? Is it that?
No.
Okay, good. We're good. We're all right.
Okay, so we're not gonna have a rerun of the temple.
No, it is the other arm.
Okay,
We're not gonna
so
have a rerun of the temple.
all right. Okay, she's gonna shoot at it with her palm pistol.
Shoot it. That'll hit.
Bang, bang.
Its form is barely there. It is you can see where it is thin and misty and almost falling apart.
She's gonna use her extra attack to reload.
Okay.
She's going to use her bonus action to shoot it again, and she's gonna use a grit to shoot at advantage.
Just shoot it the first time, just to see. Shoot it once, let's see. That'll hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Baby! Happy birthday! Okay, sorry. Oh,
Okay.
it's dead. Yeah, Emily Marie was like, look at these photos of a baby. And I was like, baby? It's fucking dead.
Good.
It had 1 HP.
Nice.
Oh fuck.
Thank God. For a second, I thought you were talking about the baby.
Susanna, is that your turn?
No, I'm gonna take a free action to faint.
Fair. Susanna is now on the ground.
She's on the ground.
Mood.
Vera, as far as you're aware, there's one ghost here.
One ghosty. All right. I will use spiritual weapon because why not?
Go for it. Where is it going to be?
Right over the ghosty I can see.
Okay. That'll hit. That'll hit. Roll your damage. Excellent. It takes this hit like a fucking champ.
And then I will cast Sacred Flame as well. 'Cause Spiritual
Bless
Flame is
you.
a bonus action.
And again.
What's the okay? Oh, sure.
No, it has
It's a
to.
dex save, actually.
Yeah.
Dex save.
I don't think that saves.
No.
Yeah, it also takes that kind of like a champ.
So that's 2d8s of radiant.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
9 points of damage.
All right. This. What is it? A giant spoon?
Yes. The giant spoon is the spiritual weapon.
Yes. So the spoon cracks down on top of it, and then it's blasted with this radiant light. A minute later. Is that your turn?
That's it.
Cool. Hey, Vias.
Oh yay! I'm gonna get
Hey,
hit by
Vias.
aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm gonna get hit by Talia. That's the issue. Here.
Hey, Vias.
I'm gonna go.
I don't know if Ren can hear you.
I'm
Ren's
gonna
dead.
die. Oh, hold on.
Ren?
Sorry, I didn't know my mic was muted. I kept on saying things. Oops.
It's okay.
But yes, I'm gonna get fucking walloped by Talia, aren't I?
Yeah, Talia turns
It
around.
might be stabbed.
Oh, yippee!
Talia turns
poison.
around.
Okay, now I'm regretting giving Talia that knife.
And there is that sort of same dead-eyed look you saw originally with Diona for a second.
I think there's a moment.
And
of,
the knife is gonna flash out towards you.
There's a moment. There's a moment where
Oh my
But Talia
God.
does not want to hurt their friends.
It sort of stutters as if it's gonna come towards you, the knife sort of turning in the hand, but then the arm sort of locks up and instead of going towards you, just drives the knife into themselves.
No! That's
Natural
They
ones,
rolled a
baby, that's
natural
how-
one. God damn it.
Yeah.
There was no one else really within range that could have been hit.
Oh, at least he
and
rolled a one in
Talia's will to
damage.
not hurt their friends is. But also, Talia, no, don't self-maim to
Talia.
avoid hurting your friends.
Oh.
So, was Diana able to get sight of this?
Yeah, you've probably seen this as you've turned around.
Okay, so that
Um,
changes what I'm about to do.
Talia takes 8 points of damage as their knife slips into their own side. That is their turn.
Talia,
Be
while
right
I love and respect your dedication to not hurting your friends, don't
Ghosty's turn.
self-mutilate you.
Ghosty's turn.
Mhm.
Okay. I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Hey.
Oh,
Everybody.
Everybody.
Vias, and Dylan and Mercy and possibly Talia get a +3 to.
So
28,
25.
baby.
What
No,
is
no,
the
no,
what
not
is the
20. Wait, no, that's not it. It's not advantage.
what
I'm
is
a
what
dumbass.
Lena, what is the actual wording of that ability?
It is. Bear with me.
I figured Diana was gonna fail that.
It's alright. Lena's failed it anyway.
Or
Hang on.
protection.
Find it.
Let's put
It's
a nice
there on my
one.
sheet. Blah blah blah. Whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier. You must be
Okay.
conscious to grant this bonus.
Thank you.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, so it's
Mercy
it's
is
just-
it's a-
Who? Okay, so
So it's Mercy,
Taylor.
Vias, and Dylan.
Mercy, Vice, and Dylan got it.
Damn.
Get
Yeah,
a plus
Mercy
3.
did not do well with that. She rolled
Okay.
a 9.
Diona,
Oh,
Mercy.
my God.
Lena, Zoella, and Vera. You
How
all
did
are
How did
frightened.
the cleric and the paladin fail wisdom save?
Because shit rolls.
shit rolls.
Okay.
Dear Lord,
With
frightened.
2 on the dice.
Wait, hold
You
on.
Yay.
you all become frightened as this. So you see the knife go into Talia's side, and then the blood starts to spread farther across their stomach, and then up and down across their side till it looks like they're just plastered in blood, and then comes sort of the diseased, poisoned, like pus, and it starts to sort of spread across their body. You can see like veins of poison against their skin.
Oh.
Sorry,
they
what
just-
did I just miss?
A very horrible description.
We haven't
Good,
suddenly, I haven't missed us suddenly hitting level 10, have I?
No.
Parker?
Yeah.
Parker?
Because I'm immune to frighten at level 10.
And Talia just looks at you with a dead-eyed expression as the part where the knife goes in begins to sort of rot. And you all age 2 years.
All the
I
ones
think.
that failed the wisdom save?
Oh, actually, you age 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Go fuck yourselves.
Wait, do we?
Yes.
I feel like I missed something really important.
I'm still looking
Horrifying
good.
visage from the ghost. It ages you to D4 plus times 10 years. So,
Although you're good, Susanna.
I'm good. Cool.
Oh, did she
Yeah.
pass?
She passed.
Oh, thank God we don't age. We don't get older.
Oh my goodness.
Only the failures that are frightened.
I mean,
I still look
technically
great, I don't know
Mercy
what
is
you're
a
talking
bird, so
about.
she would die, but she's a familiar, so that can't happen.
She looks like a really fucking old bird.
She's just feathers are just flopping out.
hey, Ran.
Meanwhile,
Ran, can I
Vader's
bounce
just hot as
you
What now?
Can I bounce you a comment that is
Sure,
spoilery?
yes, you can do that. I will pull it up in my phone.
Sorry.
I am entirely too nice to my players. I have come to this conclusion.
Lena, it is your turn.
Can Lena take a free action to just freak out momentarily?
Yes.
Okay, so she can't move any closer to Talia.
No.
Ooh. She's gonna move
Show your bastard.
around the back here, away from Talia, which means I don't have enough movement. I don't think. Hang on. Wrong button. I do have enough movement to flank with Zoella. Going around the back and away from Lena, and then she's going to whack it twice with the Warhammer. In fact, no, bonus action.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark.
All right. Go for it.
And then she's going to hit it twice with the Warhammer.
Okay, hit it. Hit it good.
13 for the first one.
Hits.
Which is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
And the D6
And
ones,
5 points from the Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Okay.
And the second one is a 12 to hit,
That'll hit.
which is
Ren,
5
I'm
points
not
of
sorry.
bludgeoning damage and another 5 points of whatever Hunter's Mark does. Generic damage. So 15, 22 points of damage total.
Excellent. It is still corporeal.
No.
Thank you, Dick. That's fine.
You're doing so good, Lena.
Yeah, if only I did a bit better on the frickin' wisdom saves.
Dylan, you are not frightened.
Hi.
You see this horrible image in front of you, but you don't. It doesn't get to you the same
I'm
way.
too
it gets to-
dumb.
Oh my God. Too dense.
I don't know what to do.
Oh boy. Get that ghost, boy.
What do I do?
Heal things.
Okay. There's ghost.
There is ghost. Indeed.
I'm gonna move over by Susanna. And then I am going to throw my knife at the ghost.
Go for
Why
it.
are you doing that? Why is it not looking to?
Go for it.
There we go. Okay.
Very good.
14.
That will hit.
9 psychic damage.
All right. It is still standing, but it's really hard.
Okay, I am going to move my spiritual weapon over it and smack it on the head.
How fast can a spear? Oh, okay. Sure.
25.
Yep.
It's 30 feet.
Hit it. Hit it. Very good.
Hit it real good.
Smack him.
Sorry, I have regained my demon voice and I'm very excited to
Gotta
use it.
whack him.
Oh.
Next.
Yes,
will
fine. I
hit.
refuse to apologize.
4.
The book comes down and it's and out of existence. The mist sort of spreads across the jungle ground and doesn't.
Hey, good job.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Diona.
So frightened, so can't move closer to Talia, and I'm glad I missed the description because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like it, and I'm pretty sure Diana likes it even less.
Yeah, it was very bad.
Hmm.
I hear a cat.
Yes, my cat is demanding to be a lap kitty. I don't know if this is gonna work, but Diana's gonna try to do something to see if they can see if she can help Talia shake this off.
Okay.
Because there are stories about salt repelling ghosts. So there's a reach out with her hand, and you see that sort of some kind of a gesture. And instead of bringing it as rain, she's actually gonna try and do the create water, basically like it would be a small wave under Talia's feet.
Okay. Easily done.
So that's yeah. Concentrating particularly on the salt aspect to try and force this thing.
There's certainly water.
Yeah. Because she can't move closer, and all she can fucking do is up close. And she also knows that attempting to throw something, Talia could just fucking catch it. She knows.
Their feet are wet.
Yeah, very salty, sort of with the intent that when it when the spell dissipates, it dries, and they are left with salts up the legs.
Okay, excellent. They have wet legs. Is that your turn?
Only other thing I'm gonna do. Couldn't this have been a level later? Babe,
Nope.
couldn't this have been a level later?
Nope.
I know. Only other thing I'm gonna do is pop another Moxie for bonus action brace.
Congrats. 14 temp HP.
Also, I have no idea what Diana looks like when she's in her 40s, so I guess we get to deal with that.
I like to think Lena is carrying it well.
By the way,
Yeah.
we have 24 hours to undo the effects, but we need a greater restoration.
Oh god.
And I'm sorry, do you have 100 gold or diamonds per person? And
Oh,
as
no,
a
I
skill
definitely-
imposter who can
Oh, I definitely do
level
not.
spells?
At
Oh, I
least we
definitely
have
Yeah.
enough gold in our party.
Do we?
I mean,
We have enough diamonds, I
some.
think.
We have like,
Listen,
at least one diamond or
listen.
three.
I
There is
had to
there is
make
700.
an NPC who had greater restoration. And they only got one use of it per day. We're only gonna get one person.
Well, I don't really need it, so.
We have 700 gold as well in the
Yeah.
funds, so
And
We'll
we
be
have
fine.
1 Revivify worth of diamonds.
20 years ain't that much unless you're a Kenku, then that's kind
We're
of
a full day out from civilization right now. Need I
Yep.
remind you?
Yeah, so this is
It's
a
fine.
thing that's sticking.
Sorry. Or maybe it's not. You don't know what I'm planning. It's Mercy's turn.
Mercy is going to basically fly back to Vias, land on his shoulder, and then when it's Vias's turn, or actually no, she's not gonna fly to Vias. She's going to fly away because she's right here, so she's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. She'll go 25 feet this way, just to stay
Okay.
out of range of some people. And then Vice is going to cast invisibility on himself, so Talia can't see him when they want to hit him. So he's gonna cast that second level invisibility and disappear and back the fuck away. Run off.
Alright.
15.
They do technically get an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
But at
But it-
disadvantage, so
Yeah.
hopefully.
Hopefully. Miss me, please. AC 16. Please miss.
I unfortunately have to type these rolls in because I did not set up the ghost macro.
Oof. Oh, yes!
Nope.
Yes.
The knife is pulled from their side and it flashes outwards, but it misses you.
Oh, thank God.
Zoella.
Ow!
Oh no. So, God. Our only enemy now is Talia, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and most of us can't move closer to her.
Quote unquote enemy.
You can't.
Who's frightened? Can
no.
you just put a marker on who's frightened?
Right.
Oh,
yes,
right.
I should do that.
Do I have disadvantage on attacking her, or?
I'm just putting the
Them
wavy.
and no. Oh, I was putting the.
I just
little-
put the wavy thing to notify that I'm invisible. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'm thinking that this particular fear manifests as a very sort of impotent rage. Because you'll have disadvantage on the attack roll while Talia is in sight. But it's
Yeah.
not against Talia, it's just in general.
I don't want to attack her, but I have to. I think. I don't know.
Them.
Them.
Sorry, I don't want to attack them, but I think I. Oh, this is.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Smack them good.
So I'm gonna use a gun again.
Oh boy.
Oh yes, shoot a missile at the monk.
Oh nope. That misses. I think. I hope it
It
misses.
does. Yeah.
And then 19. Oh no, 11. Sorry, because it just isn't not an inch.
That also misses. So
Sweet.
bullet
Yeah,
goes
Talia-
into the ground, and
hard
then
hit.
then the arrow goes into their feet.
Then I'm gonna run over here and hand Susanna the gun.
Oh boy.
It is out of bullets now.
Oh, okay.
Also, Susanna is unconscious.
Yeah. She
Oh,
fainted.
she is?
Susanna
Oh.
fainted.
The
that's
bullet
right.
is the bullet is also out of gun. The bullet is out
The
of gun.
bullet is out of gun.
No more
Bullet
gun
is out
left
of-
in this bullet.
Wish I had some guns left in my bullet, y'all.
Need some more bullet powder.
Yes.
For my gun thing.
Susanna,
That's me.
make me a con save.
Con save. Okay.
See if you wake up.
Although, I mean, this is a hell of a way for the whole Talia can catch bullets thing to happen.
You gasp awake and on the floor, and Zoella is handing you your gun. And Bias, you don't see Bias. Sorry, he's invisible. And Dylan is beside you, and you just see Talia sort of standing alone in the middle of the sort of left, bloody knife in hand, with that sort of dead-eyed expression.
Okay.
Yikes.
I curse a lot in Orcish. And then I say,
Also, those of us who are frightened at the end of our turns, if it uses general high language, we get to repeat the save, but I don't know if it does. I'm sorry, shut up.
No, you're right. Yeah, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. So Zoella,
Okay, so that's
Lena.
Zoella and Diana who both get to.
Zoella, Diana, and Lena.
Okay.
You fail.
Yeah, I failed.
Oof.
Come on,
You fail.
God damn.
Oh no.
come on.
It's okay. I've got another
You
turn.
fail.
Oh,
Fuck.
they all
That's fine.
fail.
Oh no.
Y'all
That's
too
fine, but it's good to remember.
Yeah, it is good to remember. Thank you.
okay. Susanna says, "Are we trying to kill Talia now?"
No.
No.
They're
Well,
possessed.
Just temporarily.
Knock
I
them
can
out.
do that. Can Susanna reload the gun that Zoella just handed her?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's my first attack, and then is the reload. My second attack is at
Talia. Make a shot.
Fuck. God
God
damn it.
damn.
Roll me
Oh.
another attack. Oh wait, it misfires.
It misfired. Wait. I can fix this because I haven't done it yet today. Hold.
Fix it. Oh, the clock, right?
No, not the clock. The
No,
firearm specialist. It does not misfire.
Okay.
Good.
It just misses.
It just misses. Roll me a second attack.
Second attack.
to see who you
If
hit.
it hits somebody else.
Okay. Hell yeah, it did apparently.
Oh.
Dylan?
Oh, fuck.
No.
Hello?
Okay.
I thought it would be
Invisible.
biased because he's invisible.
Now that you've said that.
Hey!
God damn it.
Oh god.
Hey, Susanna gets her wish. She gets to shoot Bias.
She'd rather shoot Dylan right now, actually.
Oh.
Now that you've said that, and it makes sense that you.
All right. Well, that definitely hits me. So I take 13 piercing.
13 points of damage.
Hey. 23 points. That's nice.
Does it break the invisibility?
It's only if I cast a spell or.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
or attack.
but it is concentration, so you will have to.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
have Warcaster
Yes,
though.
con save.
So.
Yeah. Roll a con save.
16.
You're fine. Yeah.
You are
That's
still
safe.
invisible.
You are still invisible. Susanna, the bullet doesn't make it to Talia.
You just hear a ah.
What in the goddamn? Which was said in Orcish.
I love her. God bless.
Action surge.
Okay.
Shoot Bias again.
I'm making these attacks at advantage. I'm spending grit for it.
Bless.
Okay.
Question: can when it's possessed it use the specialty reactions?
You don't know.
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
That'll hit. Talia just fucking takes the bullet.
Oof.
It hits them sort of in the upper arm, and the second one hits, and the second one goes into their stomach, and they don't seem to react to it. They don't move to catch it, or they don't do anything but just take the shots.
Susanna puts her gun down. That's her turn.
Okay. Talia's starting to look a little bloodied. Vera.
Well, after y'all just started beating the shit out of Talia, I'm gonna use my second use of Turn Undead.
Okay.
Thank fuck.
I didn't know if you had two of those.
I do at level 6.
Bless.
Thank God.
Alright, so it's a wisdom save,
Let's
yes?
hope it
That's fine.
works. Don't
That's fine, because
celebrate
otherwise
yet.
I was burning my other level 2 spell.
So Ghosty has to beat.
Oh
No.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, shit.
Oh,
It
no.
goes out, and this time instead of Talia just kind of like moves with the wave as like it's kind of like ragdolling the body for a second, but then it snaps back up and they are still standing.
shit.
Good try. That was
I
very
tried.
good.
That was
I
very
do-
good.
I
Oh,
do
be your mom can
try.
only save the day so many times.
Can I cast a spell or did that count as a spell?
Is it an act?
That was your action.
That was
Yes.
my action.
You can cast a bonus action spell.
And your spiritual weapon is still up.
Spiritual weapon. Let me check something real quick. No, that's an
I
action.
think a bonus action cantrip is what you can do for a spell. Unless we're
Yeah,
going by
or
different rules.
because it wasn't a spell.
Or
it
if
was,
you have like a bonus action leveled spell, because
it was a channel.
channel divinity doesn't count as a spell.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going through to make sure I don't have any. No, I think spiritual weapon is all I can do.
Oh, Talia.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
You did your best.
Time to kill
That shit
Talia.
sucks.
I did try.
You did us a good first time. It's all good.
That does not hit.
Nope.
This time, as the spoon comes down, Talia does kind of sort of move back and out of the way, but it's sort of in a very unnatural way that you can tell it's not their movement.
And Vera was probably not really trying to hit them.
You may roll your save again. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Because if Vera can get free, we're actually in good shape.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Natural 20. Good job.
Hell yeah.
You are no longer frightened.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations. As you sort of at this as your attack comes down, something happens and you sort of blink, and the horrible visage of Talia, blood and like horribly fucked up, fades, and it starts to fade for the other non-frightened as well. And Talia is they just return to having the one knife wound and now 2 bullet holes in them.
Whoops.
So are we no longer considered frightened? Would that mean?
No, the ones that are still frightened are still frightened.
Yeah.
I was just referencing the other ones that are
Okay.
the ones that are frightened. You still see
Yeah.
the bad shit.
Yeah. Cool. That's great.
Talia's head turns and looks over at
Also-
you, Vera.
Important question, because apparently it's only the ones who failed by 5 or more that age. Was that basically everyone who failed?
Everyone who failed.
Okay. I just figured I'd verify just to
Yeah.
make sure that.
Talia kind of looks over at Vera. And here comes the dagger.
Dun dun.
Nat.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever is inside Talia seems to finally have gotten a grip on how Talia's body moves.
But however, Talia is still frantically fighting to
Apparently.
Least effective.
not hurt their friends.
5 points of piercing damage, 3 poison damage.
Okay, I might have an idea. But I'm not sure how well it's gonna work.
It hits you as they manage to weaken your armor
Hey Sarah, important
and pulls
question.
it back out.
Yes.
Important question.
Yes.
How much do you think Vera weighs?
Oh my god.
In her armor,
Yeah, let's go within her armor.
probably like 200. Or
Okay,
maybe
next question. Do you think she
180.
would be willing to be moved?
Sure.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
cool.
I don't assume that hits Vera.
No.
Talia's hand kind of comes out towards the second, you see double almost as like the ethereal hand sort of it rises out of their skin for a second, but it misses contact with you and sinks back into Talia's body. That is the ghosty turn.
All
I
right.
like that.
Lena.
Could have been worse.
Okay, hang on a second. There's just in the middle of checking one thing really quickly. When my computer decides to load it. Okay, no, that won't work. Okie doke, I'm blowing
Any
my
chance
only other
anyone
level
has
2
protection
spell
from-
slot.
It has Dispel Evil and Good? I doubt it.
No.
But
From
I
that
have detect it, but not dispel. Okie doke, I'm
have-
blowing my other level 2 spell slot, hold person on Talia.
Okay, what is the save?
Wisdom save against a DC of 14.
If that fails, I got whole person too. Don't worry about it.
Nope, they are paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
Bless.
And I don't have anything I can do as a bonus action this far away. So, Lena's probably just going to kind of skirt a little close to the rest of the group, and that is her turn.
Okay. You may roll your wisdom save again.
Oh, yes. Is it
Does
12
anyone have
good
like,
enough?
calm emotions?
It is not.
God damn.
Unfortunately. I'm so sorry. You're still frightened
Wait,
as shit.
that's with your +3. That's with your +3.
That is with the
Oh.
+3. Yeah.
Yeah, that's already with it. I realized
It
that.
adds it in automatically.
Dylan.
Hello.
Talia is paralyzed, but still seemingly possessed.
I throw the knife at Talia.
Roll attack.
Actually, wait, no, I don't have it anymore because I didn't recall it on my bonus
Yeah.
action. So, first I'll do spiritual weapons.
Okay. Roll an attack. That'll hit.
5 damage.
All right, excellent.
I don't like that.
We should probably specify
How about-
non-lethal damage.
Unfortunately, you can
I don't
only do non-lethal with melee.
Well, it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but spells you can't do. It's only.
Still a spell attack.
If I throw a dagger at Talia, can I throw it so it won't
No.
hurt? It won't hurt.
You can throw it to make it hurt. There is no non-lethal throwing it.
Plus,
Okay.
we can always bring
If you've got
them
the
back.
skill, you can throw a dagger. You
I
can
do
throw a
have
knife so that it hits
healing
hilt
spells,
first.
I mean.
But I don't think Dylan has that skill. Call it a hunch. I don't think Dylan is a practiced enough knife thrower to throw.
Like, I can't just heal them after they get knocked out.
What is Dylan's move here?
Murder.
No!
No!
Murder.
It's not so much murder as
No.
temporary unconsciousness.
Temporary unconsciousness.
Temporary unconsciousness.
Just doesn't have the
Hell
same
yes.
ring.
No.
Talia's paralyzed.
Yes. So you have advantage on the attack.
I'm gonna go up to Talia.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack them on the head with my quarterstaff.
Okay, go for it. You have advantage.
With 2 hands.
Okay.
I don't know if this is set up right, but we'll find.
That'll hit.
Natural 1, baby!
But it's at an advantage, so it'll hit.
Oh, okay.
Because paralyzed.
1.
Yeah.
Yay!
Non-lethal
Excellent.
damage.
Singular sensation.
You tap them on the back of the head.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not so much a whack as a gentle bonk.
He's a coward.
Diona.
Diana's actually gonna So again, Vera will consent to be moved, right?
Yes.
Diana's basically gonna put her hand on the back of Vera's breastplate and just try and bodily shift Vera to about here. Possibly actually slightly behind her, so that if Talia wants to go for Vera, they have to go through Diana.
Okay.
And to answer your question, yes.
Roll a strength check.
Can I? Give
Would
her
this
advantage by not-
be just strength,
Yeah.
or could I use athletics for it?
I'll let you use athletics.
Thank you.
You're lucky
Listen,
I
Diana
let you.
is good at one thing, and that's it.
She is also good at wife. She is wife.
I'll let you get Vera beside you, but not behind.
Oh yeah, beside works because that means Diana can still intercept if
Yeah.
Talia's.
And their opportunity attack does not do anything.
Technically, opportunity attack. Well, yeah, she was willingly being moved, so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was doing. I was doing. So
That's your action.
check. I know, but I'm checking something. And technically, actually, it's only one of my attack. Well, I guess because I'm not technically grappling, I'll take it as an action. But I think only other thing I'm gonna do is prepare for the fact that I'm planning to possibly tank and dig deep, so I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing for the next minute.
Okay. Mercy.
Oh boy.
I also need to check the side effect of this.
Since she basically knows where Vias is at all times, she's gonna fly over to him. Actually, no, she's gonna fly to Susanna and like land near her.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, she's gonna stay next to you.
Also, you have a bullet in you, just to remind you.
I do, I know.
Oh man.
But yeah, when Vias'
Oh.
turn comes around, how
Also,
hurt
I
was
should
Susanna? Did she
mention
get hurt
that-
pretty bad? I don't remember.
No, Susanna did not get hurt at all, actually.
She didn't?
Think.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
False. Very,
took-
very false. Susanna got extensively hurt.
She
Yeah.
took like 10 damage.
I
No,
know.
she did. She took more than that by quite a
She
bit.
took the like
She
46
took like
plus 3.
25 damage.
Why did she take? Oh, right.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, she took a
How
lot of
doing?
damage, so
Oh,
Vias,
Vera. Yeah, Susanna. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Vias is gonna spend...
Okay. Also, one quick question, babe. Would it have affected the fact that Diana does technically count as a large creature for determining carrying capacity?
No,
Okay.
I already
I just
factored
figured
that in.
I'd check.
I factored it
I just
in.
figured I'd check because I just checked the extra effect of brawny.
It is.
So I needed to.
That's why I let the 11 work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Vias is gonna use his healing light on Susanna, so he's gonna do 3d6 for this roll.
Go for it.
3d6. So 10 points for that, and then on top of that, he's gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
Which dissipates his invisibility.
Yeah, he's aware. So that's 15? So 25 in total?
That is perfect. That brings her right up to full.
Hell yeah, got you, boo!
Zola.
Wait, I think when Susanna feels the healing, she stiffens for a second and then says, "Thank you, Eleanor." Like sort of without.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting. Yeah, so I was gonna move over here and aim her crossbow at Talia.
Okay. It still does advantage. That doesn't
Oh,
hit.
right.
Doesn't hit though.
Yeah.
Also, as a note, Vias is crouched next to
Oh,
Susanna.
secondary. Ooh, not one. Okay, I gotta roll to attack someone else now, right?
Yep.
Oh God.
Yes, because Parker
Don't hit
does
anyone.
this awfully. Fortunately, it is at the disadvantage because of
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah,
So it's
otherwise. Ooh.
It does not hit anyone. It hits the ground where closer to Dylan than it does Talia, but it doesn't hit anybody.
When she does fire the crossbow, though, she does make gun shooting sounds. Like,
Oh.
That's fucking adorable.
Also,
I'm
can
sorry.
someone move Vera's token to next to Diona? Because Diona did
Yeah.
somewhat
it.
manhandle Vera. A little.
Hua.
Okay.
wow.
Susanna.
Consensual manhandling.
That's my name.
Consensual manhandling.
Vice is crouched next to you, by the way.
She looks a little bit startled at the sight of Vias because she wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah, he had touched you to do the cure wounds, so
She was a little distracted. She still
Yeah.
is a little distracted.
you get you. You're surrounded by Mercy and Vias, so
Susanna's just gonna kind of look at the Talia situation as it's been unfolding and look down at her gun. And then she's just gonna keep sitting. She's not gonna do anything for her whole turn.
Okay.
And she's still sitting on the ground.
Oh.
Vera.
All right.
That spell I asked about would be fantastic if you've got the slots.
I do. And I always have it prepared because that's how this party is. Yeah, I'm gonna use calm emotions.
Bless.
Okay.
Rude. I mean,
How
rude.
big is-
Accurate.
Suppress
accurate.
any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened.
What?
And we can choose to fail the
technically
save.
It affects most of us, but I can probably get it so just Talia's in the effect. Or
I
do you want me to
mean,
get...
knocking out the fear,
let's get the fear at least.
You would have to move because currently both Zoella and Lee are too far.
It's 60-foot range.
In a 20-foot radius sphere from you.
Right, sorry. Range of
But
60 feet,
moving
so 20-foot
slightly,
radius.
Yeah, I thought.
Moving to heal would cover everybody.
Yeah, everyone. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if Diana lets
And-
me move, I'll move.
Yeah. Diana literally only grabbed you enough to get you away from Talia.
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
watch
Your mom's
Diana.
giving
Yep.
Like,
us-
no, you're not allowed to move. Stay here.
Your
Oh,
mom's giving
also,
us bad vibes.
also, Vias, your invisibility is gone.
Yeah, I am aware.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to take
Okay.
that effect off.
I got
Thank you.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
suppressing the fear means that Diana can possibly, actually be functional.
And I mean,
Yeah.
you guys can roll to save against it
No.
if you want.
No.
And does this have any
Let's
effect
not
on
chance it.
Talia?
Nope.
All right.
There is not
It's
emotion
possession.
that's going on right now. It is possession. Yeah, exactly.
It'll
Speaking
sprout a
of,
little
it
bit.
is Talia's turn. And Talia is going
However,
Right, yes. Can they
you
save?
can make them indifferent about creatures that it is hostile towards. So
Oh, right. I also need to do my save.
you can attempt to make the charisma save
You're
to
good, Zoella.
have the ghost resist it, but Vera can potentially make the ghost indifferent to us rather than hostile.
I would like to try that.
Yeah, yeah, that happens.
So that's a
but-
10 plus 3. That doesn't save, right?
You're
Yeah.
fine, Zoella.
Oh,
Calm
okay.
emotions.
Zero.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then they are currently still paralyzed, aren't they?
We are just.
Yes, I think until the
Is
end
there a
of-
save that I can make against hold person?
No, I think hold person just maintains as long as
As long as there's concentration.
Yep. It's just the
Alright,
one save.
Who's got the concentration on hold person?
Lena,
Me.
I think. Or no, it was
Lena.
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 Okay.
I will. This is the concentration marker. It is the ghost's turn. I need to.
And it is currently indifferent to us rather than hostile.
Yeah, but it stays where it's at.
Yeah.
it is a little bit upsetty about currently not being able to move, but they
Well, it could be if it ditched the body.
Yeah, it will. Dylan, make me a charisma save.
Oh,
No. At least Chris
Oh,
was meant
damn.
for warlocks. Come on, buddy. Yes.
Hell yeah!
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
Get out of here,
Bitch.
ghost.
Yeah, that works. And there is just now Ghost. Oh, I need to reveal it.
Can't see it.
There it is.
Hello, Ghost.
Oop,
Dylan,
there
what
it
is
is.
that?
Boy.
Just like a hi there.
It waves at you. And then it's gonna start trying to float away.
Like, whatever.
Unless you
I'm
try to
over
stop it.
this.
No.
You guys get attacks of opportunity, by the way.
Talia's paralyzed.
Talia doesn't. So unless Dylan's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Dylan's not going to, I guess. Bye, Ghost.
Are any of you gonna make a move towards it?
I mean, if it's running away, Vice will try and hit it with something.
It's not running, it's just kind of casually meandering.
Oh,
Yes,
it's
because
still
it doesn't
it's
give
still
a shit
under the
about us
effect
now.
of the... Oh, but
Yeah.
it might bring more of them back.
I'll fire my crossbow gun at it.
It is not your turn.
Crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's not my turn yet either, is it?
No, it is Lena's turn, actually.
Yeah, Lena, are you doing anything?
I don't know,
Well,
because
you
it's
would
in
have seen
range.
Ghost leave Talia.
I mean, Lena's got
Sorry.
red mist. Lena is pissed. Lena's totally going after it.
Go get it!
Oh yeah, fuck him up.
So are you dropping the
Go fuck
concentration
it
on hold
up.
person on Talia?
Yes,
Excellent.
because I saw the ghost come out, so Talia is no longer paralyzed.
Yeah,
And Lena's just going to run up and hit it twice with the warhammer.
go for it.
Probably one with divine smite if it hits. 17 on the first one,
That'll hit.
Nice.
which is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
19 for the second one.
And oh, you would have
Which
had
is-
to drop your hunter's mark to bring up hold
I dropped the
person.
hunter's mark, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 14 plus 3d8 for your divine smite unless you're upcasting.
Which is another 11.
Okay.
25, and it is now hostile again.
Yeah, it is very hostile again.
Yeah, Lena's not thinking that far ahead.
It
Lena's
whirls on
valid.
you, and it whirls on you, and it is this elven woman whose face had become kind of passive now is very angry.
Yep, Lena's pissed. Lena doesn't care.
It shrieks in your face.
Hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
had thought on. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that.
Dylan,
What's up?
your turn.
Okay.
Are we attacking the ghost?
The one that left
Lena
Talia's
did.
body.
Well, Lena is. You can please yourself. Lena just didn't think.
Oh, Dylan's fine where he is.
Okay. I also
Let's
think
get out of
Talia
here.
is now like on their knees, hands and knees.
Yeah.
Diona.
On the one hand, Ghost. On the other hand, Talia. She's gonna pick Talia, and she's just gonna settle here. She's just gonna settle here and crouch down and Tulse, hey, can you look at me? You okay?
They sort of pick their head up from where they're looking at the ground, and there is just a lot of emotion on their face.
I know. Come on. And she's
Mercy.
just gonna kind of gesture for a hug if Talia wants to take it. Just.
Mercy.
I think actually she's gonna shift to here so that if Ghostfucker comes back, Diana can shield Talia from it.
Okay, Mercy's gonna stick to staying near Susanna, and Vice is going to run off, basically. He's gonna give Susanna, like, a quick glance and just be like, I'll be right back. And then run over to Talia, so, like, 5, 10, 15, 20. Can he get a clear shot at, or, like, a
Yes.
clear look at the creature?
Make me a perception check, actually.
Okay.
Because there are some trees.
Yeah. Otherwise, he
Yeah.
might not. If he can't see it well from that part, he won't move that way.
Because
Oh, that's a 9.
Diana is not at the point of rage, so Diana will choose kindness over.
You cannot see shit.
Okay, well,
Okay.
if that's the case and he can't see the creature, I don't. So that was only about how many? He moved 15, 20, 25 feet.
I'm guessing Talia's looking pretty fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he's gonna heal Talia again. Or Talia. He's gonna cast. Hold on. I guess he'll do 2d6 since that's as many as he can do right now. So they get 6 points back. Hooray!
Excellent. They look a little bit better, but they still look kind of bloodied.
Yeah. Damn it. Really wish it could have went the other way. Action. Oh, dude, because I was gonna shoot it with the thingy thing.
There are too many trees in the way, sorry,
I mean,
buddy.
I guess what I can do is cast Long Strider and give him 10 extra feet of movement. So 5, 10. Just to get
You're
rid
like
of-
deep. You're deep in the jungle now, and it will.
Oh, I basically meant it as in like that way.
Yeah.
That's kind of the reason he was moving that way.
Yeah. But if you get any further into that tree line in that direction, you will be in rough terrain.
Yeah, that's fine. And that will end his turn.
All right, Zoella.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can see through the tree.
Go for it. You
Or
can see
easy.
Lena. You can see Lena, but you cannot see the ghost.
I'm going to fire off that direction at disadvantage. From right here.
Actually, hold on. Because of your perception, you don't see the ghost, but something kind of catches your eye on the statue.
Oh.
There is a sort of glint in, like, where the figure, like the female figure, humanoid figure's hands are sort of held out. There's this glint and a bit of a light. But other than that, there's...
Crow with shiny things.
Right. I want that shiny thing. Fuck, I was gonna heal Talia, but oh my god.
Shiny.
The shiny thing.
It's shiny hours.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal Talia with healing. It won't be much.
Okay.
Excellent. Go for it.
5.
Okay.
Ignore the sneak attack thing. That's for everything.
Yeah.
Sorry, right. And my healing word is pow! And I'm gonna head off this way and my
That way takes you through the difficult terrain.
so then
Probably yeah, you probably wanted to go this way, and if you were using healing word, you didn't have to get close to Talia.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, you didn't have to get over. You could be still here and use healing
Well,
word.
yeah, I know, but it was I was gonna get right here originally, anyway, but
fair
I
enough.
can't.
I mean,
So I'm just.
Vias still can't see anything.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll just end my turn.
Susanna.
Okay. Should I also make a perception check to see if I can see shit?
I mean, are you just
I'm trying to figure out what Lena's doing because I'm a little bit dazed at the moment.
Yeah, you can make a perception.
Okay.
You can see Lena, and you can see like hints of the ghost from this way, but it's also obscured in trees. But up by the statue, you see the glinting.
All right. I'm intrigued by glinting. That's fair. I'm gonna go look at some glints, but I cannot move very far, so I will.
You're not
Walk
prone. You're still sitting up. Oh wait, that is prone. Never mind. Yeah, accurate.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Ah.
Mercy was attached, like, to you.
The glint is up by the statue over this way.
Cool.
Does it affect Mercy moving? Because I think I had her holding on to Susanna.
Come along
Mercy's
with.
there. Yeah. Vera.
Excuse me.
Vera.
Hello?
Vera?
I
Sarah's
think we
dead.
lost
Oh,
Mom.
she's muted.
Oh shit, I'm muted. Sorry.
No.
Okay. Sorry, I was eating mangoes.
Valid.
Can I see? the
God,
ghosty-
why?
Roll
Wait,
a perception.
why?
I love mangoes.
Mangoes are delicious. Are you kidding?
Mhm.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't like them. I find them sickly sweet, but hey, more for you guys.
Roll a perception, Vera.
Sorry, I'm looking for my perception. I can't find it.
They are
There we
quite
go.
sweet.
Nope.
Okay.
But you see the little bit of glinting by the
I
statue.
see the shiny. Does anyone? I mean, is Talia still particularly fucked up, and is anyone else particularly fucked up?
They're like just shy of bloody.
How much damage did Susanna take?
I healed her.
Susanna's
to
fine.
full.
Yeah.
Vice
Okay.
is at 23
Vice
out of
healed her.
33.
Okay.
But Talia
Alright.
probably needs it more.
Okay, since I can't see the ghosty, I will just cast healing word, on Talia. I'll make it 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how to cast things at higher levels.
When you select it, there should be a pop-up that says cast at what level. Just
No.
cast it 2 more times.
Sure. Alright, so you get 15 points of health back.
They look just about like maybe 1 HP from full.
Nice.
And then she'll also start moving in that direction towards. Can she see Lena at least?
No, not with
Okay.
that roll.
But
You do
she'll-
see Susanna heading towards the statue.
Then she'll go with Susanna, I guess.
Okay. It is Talia's turn.
Yeah, Dana is basically crouched in front of them, between them and the main part of the jungle, just arms out. I think he's still recognizable, even if older.
They accept this.
Yeah.
They crawl into. They basically launch themselves into Diana's arms.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Aw.
Because a choice between rage and being kind to a person who needs it, she will pick kindness if she has the choice.
Okay, it is Ghosty's turn. Because she's still on the playing board.
Oof.
Does that hit you, Lena?
It does.
Oh god, this is gonna be a lot of damage, isn't it?
Lena can keep herself going moderately well.
I know, but still.
16 points of necrotic damage as it
Okay.
the hand catches like your middle, like in like a clawing motion. If it was like an animal that had claws, it would have like disemboweled you, but instead it's just cold
Well,
and
she
rotten.
is wearing armor. So,
Yeah, but
yeah, I know.
it's that kind of like that. What that
Yeah.
action looks like.
Yep.
Lena.
Lena just kind of bares her teeth at it, and she's just going to swing at it twice more with the warhammer.
Go for it.
Well, you
fact,
don't have the hold
you know
person, so
what?
if you want to put like a smite or hunter's mark on it again, I don't know if you still have the slots for that.
I'm going. I need to pull these in because for some reason they are not on my sheet. I just need to remember which of these is which. One gives me advantage and one gives me something else. So, bonus action. I know they are. Is it Channel Divinity to right all the way down there? Sorry, I will come over to my character point. Channel Divinity for bonus action. Vow of Enmity, which gives me advantage on the ghosty.
Okay.
And then
Bash its
Warhammer.
skull in. Well, the skull
At
doesn't have
least
anymore.
At least one of these. Oh wow, it's gonna have Divine Smite on it.
That'll hit.
4 points of
I mean,
bludgeoning damage
honestly,
on
if
the
you've got the
first
spell
one.
slots at this point, might be worth just
I might as well throw it on
smite
both
on
of them.
both.
I'm definitely throwing it on both of them. So
So 68 extra damage.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
So that's 22, 26 points of damage. 18
How did I do
radiant.
this?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, Lena is just literally kind of teeth bared. If she was a barbarian, she would be in a full rage at this point, and she is just going to kind of. She's smacking it with the warhammer until she kind of realizes that it's gone, and then she just kind of smashes the ground a few times as well before turning around to see where the rest of the group is. Kind of
All right.
fight dismissed.
Congrats! You killed some ghosts in a lot longer time than I thought you would.
Yeah, that's possession.
Tell me about
Sounds
it.
like us.
Walking past Lena, Zoella's gonna make the growling sound and just wave back at her. Just grrr, or whatever sound it sounds like.
Lena's kind of
Um,
wide-eyed and kind of still obviously red mist and wanting to rage, except she's not a barbarian, so she can't. So she just kind of nods.
It's like, she would like to rage, but she can't.
She would love to rage, but she
Um,
can't.
Mercy is going to do on Vias's mental orders a clockwise scan of the perimeter of this clearing just to make sure we're not going to get snuck up on by another batch of ghosties.
yeah.
Make a perception check for
Can I
Marcia.
investigate
Dana
the
is
shiny?
just holding on to Talia and just sort of rocking them back and forth, and it's alright.
They are
You
they are
again.
clutching at you.
19.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have her stuff in a sheet, so.
It's all right. Yeah, you see the shiny. It looks like a gem about roughly like the size of what would be like a human-sized palm. However, as you get close to see it, the sort of glint, like the closer you get, it brightens, and then just about when you're at it, there's a flash, and this yellow gold sort of wave of energy expands from the statue in a circular pattern. It extends about 60 feet out, so it does
Shit.
luckily catch all of it catches all of you. And you will all take
Cool.
A lot of damage.
I hope
6 points of healing.
Mercy's gone.
Oh.
Healing. Okay, thank God. I was
Surprise, motherfuckers! And as it and all those of you that have been aged, as it passes over you, you feel that melt away. And as the edges of the light just get past Dylan, there's a cracking sound, and the gem shatters. Congrats! It took you this long to get close enough to activate the one-time lair action.
Wow.
Yay.
Which
Can I
is
pick
clearly
up the
some kind of
broken-
protection from the ghost bullshit.
May I pick up the broken gem piece? They're
You
shiny
may.
and I want to eat them. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think as Diana feels this sort of settle over her, she does kind of cling to Talia tighter, and there's sort of a shifting of the shoulders, like she is trying to put as much of her body between this and Talia as possible. Just,
And then it makes you feel better.
yeah.
Vice is going to run over to Susanna and make sure she's okay. Because that was a lot of. Hi, bird friend.
Susanna. Zoella's gonna walk over, munching on a gem, and well, not really munching, just like chewing on it with her beak, beaking a gem, and just walks over to you.
Bless. Lena is going to kind of do a round and a sweep of the group to kind of check in with everybody and make anyone sure everyone's okay. Does anyone need healing?
I mean, Vice is down like 4 points, so he's fine. There's no
Yeah,
need to
Diana
heal
didn't
him.
take any damage from that. Diana at the moment is focused on trying to help Talia.
Okay, I mean, I mean, as soon as Lena kind of gets close enough to see what's going on, she's going to kind of stop a distance back. Is you okay over there, Talia?
They
She
are
doesn't really expect a verbal response.
Yeah, they're just kind of clinging to Diona, and there's no response.
Well, that was fun.
That was awful.
Yeah,
Unexpected.
that too.
It sucked a lot. God damn it.
Yeah.
It sucked a lot.
I think Diana's kind of checking over Talia for, like, what of them she can see.
They are
Because that
fully
horrifying
healed.
visage is still. Just
Oh.
because it's dissipated doesn't mean it's not near the front of them. Doesn't mean it's not deeply
Yeah,
traumatic.
when Vera's calm emotions hit you, that illusion faded.
Yeah, but it's still an exceedingly bad image to.
Yeah.
You still
have
saw it.
s-
You're still going to have the memory of seeing it.
Yeah. So I think
But
that
they
is sort of
look
checking them
they
over.
they look actually perfectly healed now
Yeah.
because they are.
Yeah. She is holding on to them like as much for her comfort as for theirs.
I love Zoella just like hopping around. That's canon. I hope you know, Jamie.
Oh yeah, it is canon. She's just hopping around on one foot.
Yeah, Vias
Love
is checking
her.
in on Susanna since he saw her go down pretty bad. Kind of freaked him out.
Okie doke. I need to go to sleep because it's nearly 1 a.m. and I've
Go
been yawning
for
my
it.
head off. And the only
I'm
reason I've
so
been staying
sorry.
up was to finish that fight.
No, we couldn't
Go to
hear
It's
bed.
fine.
you,
PK, we
I was-
cannot hear you.
There was no hacking way I was going to bed in the middle of that fight.
Have a good sleep.
Lena needs to rest at some point.
Yes.
Is
It's still
all
the
I
middle
will
of the
say.
night. It
You're
is the
lighting
middle
up,
of the
PK,
night.
but we can't hear you.
Right, I'm headed off. Good night,
Good night,
folks.
Amy.
Night.
Speak to you soon.
Oh my goodness. That was a time.
That was
Yeah.
fucking awful.
That was a
You
time.
kind of lit up for a moment, PK, but now we can't hear you.
It is still the middle of the night. By the way.
We need to find a better place to fucking sleep, god damn it. Fucking ghost!
Give me a second. I just need to.
Oh, poor Susanna.
Hmm.
Susanna goes and pushes it. Oh.
A mess.
Bias is just going to hold out his arms to her. he motions with his hands like towards himself and walks closer to her just a little bit.
Hmm.
Vias will wrap her up in the warmest hug he can. Nope, he
Aw.
adjusts you so you hug him correctly.
I'm,
Vias is
imagining-
touched.
I'm imagining Voldemort hugging Draco.
Vias basically does that thing with like his cape where like he kind of like fluffs it out and like throws it around her a little bit. So it's a warm thing.
Good. He's a good boy.
He was scared. His friend went down. It freaked him out.
Susanna, you feel fine. Like, it all checks out. Talia is just, however, like, clung to Diana.
Oh.
Yeah, Diana is also kind of clinging. I think Talia can feel her shaking and can possibly hear. Let's go with a little bit of gaspiness to her breathing, and she's just holding them close and muttering things that aren't quite comprehensible.
Yeah, Talia is.
Yeah, I think, well, important question. As soon as Talia lets go, they're treeing, right?
You don't know.
Yeah, Phil. I think Diana's kind of gonna. Hey, Dylan, can you grab one of the blankets?
Of course.
Thanks.
Dylan goes and grabs a blanket.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Diana's basically gonna try and wrap it around the both of them as best she can, and just.
I will remind you, it is the middle of the night.
I know.
Alright.
And I think that we're resetting up watch schedules and trying to finish the rest.
Yeah, I think maybe we need to take a little bit more time in the morning to rest up from this.
Yeah. Yeah, Diana just keeps trying to be as encouraging as possible, but it's clear that she's also pretty fucking rattled. Before Dylan goes, wherever Dylan's going, there's kind of the sorry it made me swing at you.
Was it you?
No.
Then he's fine.
Okay.
And Dylan goes and gets the blanket.
Yeah.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Can Zoella climb into one of these trees near the camp?
Yeah, make me an athletics check.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I mean, or an acrobatics.
Oh, that'll be so much better. Thank you.
Because you are a rogue, I will let you have that.
11!
Oh my god.
Why does
You
roll
don't.
20 me? I
You
don't.
don't. You don't get
just-
into this tree.
She
Super
just
don't.
looks up and she just tries to get up into the tree and looks very upset that she cannot get up into the tree.
I think when
Just
Zoella does that,
fix it.
Mercy just flies up into it and mocks you. Just like sits there and just watches
May
you
or
from
not
up top.
She notices, like, can she give
Yeah.
her a boost?
Yeah, you can do that.
She'll just sort of do the like, step on my hand thing, and
Zola does a little hand clap with her creepy claws and then steps on your hand and moves into the tree.
Yeah,
I'll just.
you're up into the tree now.
She likes being high up.
Aw.
Good.
Susanna, PK, did your microphone get disconnected?
Yeah, because we can't hear even though it shows that it's popping up.
Yeah.
Maybe if you disconnect and come
Did
back.
did the input of the input device get switched on you? Check the user settings.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
Oh, jeez.
if moving
Oh,
does
boy.
happen, it is basically Diana moving enough to get her and Talia able to lay on bedrolls.
Damn.
There is clinging. And if Talia starts making indication to Trey, Diana's gonna follow because that's just she's
I-
no.
I think Talia just stays.
Yeah.
Vias will honestly, like, because Susanna is not letting go of him, he's basically going to shepherd her to her bedroll and, like, basically lay next to her and whatever she needs. Yeah. Pretty much a mirror to the Talia Diona situation, just more like,
Slightly more awkward.
yeah, it's more like how he treated his sisters when they were afraid of storms. Where he'd,
Yeah.
like, you know, just comfort that way, I suppose. It's not anything too new to him.
All right. Oh,
Oh, bless her. Vice basically just says, I know. It'll be okay. We'll get through this.
And if you all are bedding back down,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
think so. I think we are doing watches. I think Lena volunteered to take next watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vera only needs
It might need to be Vera taking another though, because
Yeah, Vera
Diana's
only
not in any kind of a state to.
needs 4 hours of meditation each night, so she can take 2 watches if needed.
Bless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it means she
Um,
won't get her spell slots back.
you did get some rest earlier.
But
Like
I just
the
use spells.
true.
Like I still have plenty of first level.
To be fair, Talia also only needs 4 hours, and so I think at some point they would kind of get up. And would be
She
willing
would let
to
them
relieve you.
rest though.
No,
Yeah,
they would
Plus the-
insist on relieving you.
Plus, the first watch has been done already, so.
Yeah.
Well, but if you want to sleep in, you can sleep
Oh,
in.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
I think
yeah,
we'll probably just
we
sleep in the
basically are
next
gonna
day.
need to get.
Vice's
Um,
stuff gets reset too. Then.
I think Diana, if Diana wakes up for last watch, she'll take it.
Well, Talia probably also wakes up for last watch.
Yeah.
As a note, Mercy stays up with you guys.
Okay.
She never sleeps. You've never seen this bird sleep a wink in her life.
Lena will roll perception.
Excuse me.
Oh.
She is eagle-eyed and ready to fucking punch a ghost, but sees nothing.
Damn.
She wakes you up, Vera.
Alright. Perception check.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
You see nothing.
It's all good.
For the heck of it, could I roll for Mercy?
Sure.
It's only 1 because it's nighttime, so. Oh my god, her fucking natural 20s.
Mercy sees nothing.
Bless.
Lena is eagle-eyed. Mercy is eagle-eyed.
Yeah, I think
Literally,
like
in Mercy's case.
Yeah.
Talia kind of eventually sits up at some point, just not sleeping, also doing the meditation, but also not able to like be laying down anymore.
Yeah.
And will
They were
relieve
definitely
Vera.
getting used. They were definitely getting clung to, at least for some of that. But I think by the point of watches starting, it's loosened to like there was an arm sort of draped over them, and but I think them moving does sort of stir down enough to.
Okay.
How tall is Talia?
5'2".
5'2".
God, she's tiny.
They're tiny.
They.
They're tiny. Sorry, they're so small.
Babe, you're
No wonder.
usually so good about pronouns.
I know. I'm normally so good. I'm sorry.
And just for context, they are 5'2", Diana is 6'8".
Yeah, I know how tall Diana is. Diana's a giant.
Vice for
Large girl.
this is
Do you want to roll
5'1", so-
separately, Diana, or do you want to give Talia advantage?
Give Talia advantage, because...
Yeah. Somebody's throwing a party next door.
That's me. I'm
Honestly,
sorry.
most of the reason that Diana actually woke up is there's still enough of that.
Yeah.
Hey, want you insight.
The sun comes up and you spend a little bit of time still in watch with the sun up.
Yeah.
But you won't get a full long rest because I am merciful.
Bless.
Thank
Part-
you.
You are merciful. Also, Parker, you're rolls tonight. Holy hell.
And you wake up in the morning and you are still in the jungle. And it is almost as if last night didn't happen. The only thing that's changed physically around you is that there is no longer that gem in the statue's hands.
It's now in Zola's claws.
Zola's eating it.
Yeah. She's just chewing on it.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. I just think of that hollow beak noise that birds make. That, like, clicking
Yeah,
sound.
basically.
Feyre's gonna gently try and encourage her not. Maybe put that in your pouch and not your mouth.
I mean, plus it's
I
still a
think
gem. We could sell it later.
Maybe.
Diana is gonna start doing food, and then she actually brings out a very battered coffee pot and sort of looks at Vera and, do you have anything I can spike this with?
What was that?
Diana is starting to do the preparations for breakfast, and then brings out this very battered coffee pot. It is this very battered tin. Do you have anything I can spike this with?
Ooh, at that,
Always.
Zoella will run up with her flask of perpetual booze and shake it at you.
Well, looks like she's got it covered.
I have concerns as to why Zoella has that, but you know what?
There are frat boys in my backyard.
Oh,
That's why.
Susanna wants some booze. I think we will all partake, possibly, aside from Dylan.
Yeah, I
would
think
assume.
Diana's gonna do the coffee pot, and basically anyone who wants it is getting a liberal shot of.
Yeah. Talia will
Like-
definitely take it.
You know how with an Irish coffee you put like a shot of whiskey in? Yeah, I think with some of them there's it's about half whiskey, half coffee.
Yeah.
How Feyre always takes her coffee.
Yeah, I will partake in this.
Because that was bad. That was
This is
yeah,
not
not
a fun
Dylan.
adventure.
Dylan doesn't drink.
Hopefully we can find the boys soon, you know.
I'd like to get out of here if I could.
I mean, I
Actually,
feel-
all of you that have rearranged priorities,
Oh shit, yeah.
the
Yeah.
desire has grown stronger this morning.
Oh my god, is it gonna be the point where you guys are screaming at us like, gotta get the gold! Let's go!
I think I know where he went.
Oh, what are you
Into
talking
the city?
about?
It's just a feeling, but I get these sometimes. From my god, just from...
Are they playing Bob Dylan?
Can't tell.
This is the weirdest frat party. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where he went, and I think that's so. Talia also got rearranged priorities, didn't they? They got
But they are just not really paying much attention.
yeah.
They're traumatized.
They already were traumatized.
Now they're
Okay.
extra traumatized. Like extra crispy chicken, but traumatized.
Extra crispy traumatized.
Yeah, extra
Yeah.
crispy trauma. Oh, with a side of angst. 'Cause why not?
A side of?
A healthy heaping, how's that?
Like, I feel like at this point,
And
the
an extra
trauma is
side
actually
of
the side
eggs.
dish.
Double the meat.
And- Anyway,
Yeah. But we awake in the morning, and some of us have a very strong urge to
Oh, yeah,
find this city.
I can pick spells.
I
think
think
he's
there's
gotta
a
be in
kind
there.
of, there's something important there. I don't know if it's the boy, but there's something important there. It's like,
There's something important there. Zelda just kind of repeats that and says, the city, over and over again.
Aside the boy? I mean, a city of gold is appealing, sort of, but
A city of gold is appealing.
mm, contextually, yes. What if
Don't
it's a death trap, though? Doesn't that bother you?
Well, where else would the boy go?
Yeah.
If I had to guess, logically,
I
he would
mean,
have.
since it seems to be either the jungle or heading for that. Yeah, head back to where he came from, but if something was preventing that, maybe trying to find the city as shelter. But it's, I can't. There's something important. There's something. Like something I need to bring back home, or at least bring word of back home. And I can't tell you what it is, but it's important.
Right.
I
Most
agree.
important.
This seems weird.
This seems weird.
yeah, there, Lena is also kind of looking like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think we
I
should
just
probably.
think it only makes sense that we head towards the city.
How about we look for the river first? It's what we came here for, aside from the boy. We need to figure out what's taking the water.
Well, it's a start, I suppose. It might lead to the city.
Maybe. But it's not our priority.
You just hear her mutter to herself, well, I think it should be.
Bias just puts his hands on his hips. Mercy just chirps. But I think we should probably end it there today, because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that was a long combat.
Woof.
I was not expecting the ghosty goose to last that.